Call to order. The only other item we had on here that
I
came
get
up
one every 5 or 6
Article
years.
25. We had asked for a legal opinion on Article 25 because there was no dollar amount. The motion's been modified.
Oh, okay.
So as to see if the town will vote to appropriate a sum of money for the transportation revolving fund to purchase or lease new and used vehicles for school transportation department to take action relative thereto.
Mm-hmm.
All right, those are sort of, right. When we received it, we said, hey, there's no amount of money on here, and how is anything impacted? We needed a legal opinion. Council has advised us that if they set an amount that's right off the top, it's fixed, it stays that way until such time as it's spent. So, and they're actually risking that amount. So they're modifying the motion. They want to come back and say they want to move that the town transfer $60,000 from the transportation revolving fund to purchase or lease new or new use. So the $60,000 would be encumbered.
Do we know what the total balance of that fund is at this point?
It's their regular maintenance revolver.
Okay.
It's whatever monies are taken in, and that'll depend upon how many buses are available, what the athletic programs are.
Right.
All that's subject to change right now. But what they're saying is they'll take the top 60 right off and set it aside in a special account for the purchase of vehicles in case of emergencies.
Okay.
And my question is, do we want to...
What was our vote?
We voted
3-4
3-4 because we needed a legal opinion.
Yeah.
So,
Do we want to think it over, or do we want to...
I don't think if everybody not here, this is the same thing I have with spinning. I don't feel like we should be voting without everybody that voted the first time.
Larry, though, this time, are we looking at completely different information than we were looking at the first time?
Not completely, just a dollar figure in there.
Well, no, before it was like open-ended. That was the problem that everybody had, was my understanding was there was no fixed dollar amount, and was it we were spending surplus or not surplus? No, this is right off the top. 60 grand gets set aside.
I'm okay to vote if everyone
That's fine.
Now, to get into that 60 for any other reason, they have to go back to town meeting and say, we want to lower the encumbrance.
Okay, but that's only for 1 year, correct?
It's in perpetuity for that amount. So if they only spend, let's say they spend 30 this year, 30 encumbered gets carried over the next year. If they want to get back to the 60, they have to go back to town meeting and say, we want to go back to
Right.
30 more.
If they spend 60 this year, they got nothing.
They've got
They
nothing.
got nothing.
They'd have to go back to town meeting again with this type of motion.
Okay, so we have a cap of 60,000.
There's a cap of 60,000. And it's an encumbered cap. They can't just automatically go in and say, hey, I'm going to tap into that because I have 10,000 more in repairs.
Okay.
Can't do it. They have to
Up
go
to
to the
you.
town to lower the encumbrance.
Okay.
What does 60,000 buy them, though?
Used
No,
vehicle,
that's a
an
used
emergency vehicle.
Like a van, probably more vans than a
Yeah.
bus.
I used to understand it was vans that they
It was,
were
yeah,
looking
it
for.
could be vans or, they're concerned about the sped fleet is what the problem is.
Concerned about
Now,
what?
the other side too is,
Special.
the other thing on this, it says for new and or used. If it's new, it has to go in front of town meeting.
That's right, because of
But the used,
30B.
right, but no, it's not just 30B, it's the town charter.
Okay.
Town charter says they can buy used vehicles.
Well, that 60,000 is a decent cap too. I mean, those vehicles are expensive.
He didn't want to go any higher because he's afraid that he'll need further maintenance.
And
So we would need a motion to rescind our previous vote.
I'll make the motion to rescind the previous vote of Article 25.
Second?
Second.
Sam is the second. By the way, you're taking minutes.
Oh, thank
We
you.
started at 6:45. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, we have a motion for favorable action on Article 25.
I'll move favorable action on Article 25.
A second?
Second.
Any further discussion? Anybody uncomfortable with this?
No, the money doesn't sound like a lot. I just
No.
thought maybe they could use it all at one point. I mean, they have, I've heard stories about how much money they have in that account. And that was my biggest concern, is they could go out and buy at will.
This could
They
come,
can't.
it's 60 grand, period, cut and
So
dry.
I'm okay with that.
Any further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? It's 500.
Is it nap time yet?
Time to go to the meeting.
Time to go to the meeting.
Anything else?
Motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
Write that down, Sam.
All in
Sam
favor?
seconded.
Aye.
Opposed?